Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin, I'm a psychic medium and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading and it's for you my gorgeous Gemini for August 2017. This is for you my lovely Gemini for August 2017. What a lovely number you have this month. The actual number that is connected to you this month, it's number 7. Number 7 is one of the most beautiful and the most powerful and the most wonderful numbers there is, especially when it comes to our own spirituality, especially when it comes to our own connection, spirituality and all the things spiritual. And it's not only about that, it's about you just kind of moving from a square number 1 to square number 2 and dealing with certain situations, especially when it comes to love life. You see, number 7, it's a lot about you making the right decision and you finally acting on certain situations in your love life that were kind of like bothering you, or it was kind of part of your subconscious mind but you were kind of aware of, you know. It's just a situation that were actually bothering you. For example, if you're in relationship, number 7 means that if your relationship wasn't that great or if you weren't that happy with your relationship, it means that now finally you are going to make a big move when it comes to you and when it comes to your existing relationship, for example. Or on another hand, if you're single and if you weren't ready like to find someone, or if you just didn't think that was part of your journey at the moment, you know, this is about to change, or you're about to get a certain strength, or you're about to get a certain power when your love life situation is going to start changing. But number 7 is not only about that. Number 7 is also about the fact that you are going to kind of get surprised with certain situation, with certain reaction that you will have in a certain love situation in your life, and it's about to happen. So it's about surprise, and it's about a new stage, it's about a new journey, it's about you turning a whole new page in your life, and especially when it comes to your love life, and especially when it comes to your relationships. And this is going to have a much deeper reflection and a much deeper impact on you, on your life, on your business, on your finances, on absolutely everything in your life in general. You see, this particular thing, once it gets balanced out, there are other things that are going to become available to you. But it's not only that, it's a lot about your mental state of mind, your own personal clarity and your own personal sense of direction. Absolutely wonderful. And then to have you being in touch with your own spirituality like there is no tomorrow throughout August 2017, it all gives you absolutely such a wonderful bombastic situation, which is on another hand going to help you to realize and single out and kind of make the best possible decisions for yourself through your own spirituality, which is going to be rather enhanced throughout August 2017. Okay, and what else I was going to say, when it comes to your health, I can actually see that there is going to be a slight sensitivity throughout August when it comes to like you being prone to colds and flu and things like that. So if there is someone around you who has got a cold or flu, you will be prone kind of to pick it up much easier throughout this month, which means that you're just going to be slightly more sensitive in that area. What I was always suggest, of course, I'm not saying you're not eating healthy or anything, but just make sure that you're eating all nice organic or natural fruit, vegetables and things like that, because that's absolutely wonderful to help us with our immune system. And also, if you would like to go for certain herbs, one of my favorite ever herb in the world to actually boost your immune system is called echinacea. Echinacea is one of the most powerful herbs because it has got this ability to actually boost your immune system by increasing the white cell count in your body. It's a very, very powerful herb indeed, and people have been using it for many years. And basically you use it, you get like a little tincture. I think a little tincture is the best. You can get like in a capsules as well or in a tablet form, but I would strongly suggest to get like a tincture, herbal tincture, and you take it for like about 6 weeks in a little bit of water, and then 2 weeks break, and then you take 6 weeks again, then 2 weeks break. And it's very important when you take herbs to actually have a little breaks, 2 weeks breaks in between, so your body doesn't get used to it. That's why it's so important. And echinacea has got this amazing ability to actually boost your immune system and to kind of make your body much stronger and much more powerful in defense, you know, when it's defending itself from colds and flus. You see, I would like to stress that if you are on any other medication medications, please do check with your doctor. If you're on any other medications from the doctors or anything like that, check with your doctor whether you're going to be able to take echinacea, because it can sometimes interact with certain medications, maybe with high blood pressure medications and things like that. It all depends what your doctor is going to say, but I would strongly suggest that. But if you can't take echinacea, then I would strongly also suggest that just keep on being really healthy and keep on eating lots of like a fruit and vegetables, vitamin C and things like that, and it is of course going to help you. Another area that I need you to pay attention to, like in August, is going to be your face, skin on your face. You see, it's going to be slightly more sensitive, so I would highly suggest to basically try to wash your face, or try to use like a supernatural like products. Don't use chemicals or anything like that. Try to use the products that are natural based, like organic face wash, organic body wash and things like that, or just wash it with the water. You see, this is what I would highly recommend to use throughout August, or to use always natural, always organic, rather than chemicals, because if you use chemicals, then they can make your face even more like sensitive. Okay, and of course if you go out in the sun and things like that, just make sure you've got a nice cream, and again try to use a nice natural herbal creams which are natural based without any chemicals, so it can actually help your face, like it can help the skin on your face, like, you know, to be better, instead of using some harsh chemicals which are really bad. And also the third thing that I want to say to you about your health in general, I can see in general when it comes to your whole body, I can see that you will have this wish, and you will want to kind of go and take care of yourself, go and take care of your body, and you will actually be in the frame of mind to think about balance in between your work and a balance in between the exercise. And I can actually see you going, you know, taking care of your body in a sense of like, you know, doing exercises, going to the gym, running and things like that. So the energy wise, you will be fine, because the energy levels are going to be just fine. The energy levels are going to be good, and it's going to have a really nice reflection on you wanting to take care of your body, especially when it comes to your own personal fitness. So I think that's quite good, because I can see you actually being active on that side indeed. The 3rd of August is quite interesting day, okay? The 3rd of August, I need you to pay attention, and I need you to be aware, because there is going to be a certain challenge that you are going to have. The certain challenge that you're going to have, it is just going to make you kind of feel a little bit powerless about a certain situation in your life, and it's going to make you a little bit powerless about what you want to do. And it also may be like a little bit of a conflict on that particular day, a little bit of a conflict with somebody, and you know, it's just, I just want you to be kind of like, try to stay calm, try to kind of rise above the whole situation, and basically the bottom line is that it is going to be good, because by the end of the day, you are actually going to end up with a certain idea. Believe me or not, out of all this situation, you will actually end up with a certain idea on the 3rd of August, and that idea is going to turn into a few other ideas, and you're actually going to be the one who is going to end up being not only a winner when it comes to like a maybe little conflict that you may have with somebody, but it's also you're going to end up like a winner, because you're going to be the one who is going to end up with a certain knowledge out of this situation, and that particular certain knowledge is going to make you even more wise about the certain situations in your life that you weren't kind of aware of, not necessarily aware of completely, but you weren't kind of paying attention to. So the bottom line is that the situation on the 3rd of August is going to make you aware of certain situations in your life that you weren't paying attention to. And you were meant to, you should pay attention to. So that's quite good actually. On the 12th of August 2017, it's going to be a very good day for you, I have to say. The 12th of August 2017, personally, this is going to be a really good day for you, because personally there is going to be the certain recognition that's going to happen to you, and it's going to make you feel so much better. Now, for those of you that are already working and waiting for some kind of recognition, whether you work for somebody else or you work for yourself, or you know, for those of you that are maybe retired and you're not working, this is still going to be some kind of recognition. It depends where you would like to be recognized. What are you doing? What are you focusing on? What would you like to achieve out of your life? You see, so however, the bottom line is that for all of you on the 12th of August, there is going to be a very good day, which is going to make you, it is going to be recognition. So it is going to be the step in the right direction. But also what I was going to say, if you are looking for work, if you are looking looking for a job and you kind of haven't got a job yet, the 12th of August is going to be a very important day, because you are going to be also recognized by somebody that is just going to really surprise you, and it's actually going to make you feel so much better about yourself, just the fact that you were recognized by this particular person, this particular company. However, the job is coming. The job is going to come to you after this point. Also, interesting situation that is going to happen on that day is that out of this recognition, there is later on that day, there is something else going to happen. Something else is going to happen to you. You will realize about someone that there's a certain illusion that you're going to realize about somebody that you were kind of paying attention to, that was connected to some type of project or some kind of project that you started or you wanted to start, and then you're going to kind of realize, oh no, this was just an illusion, you see, maybe I should move on from that situation. So at that moment as well, I can see actually moving on away from that particular situation. It is going to be connected also to somebody who's very authoritative, somebody who's very serious, somebody who's very smart, serious, very authoritative person. It's that type of energy, you see. And there is a certain secret going to be revealed to you. It may not be secret straight away, oh, let me tell you secret, but there is like some kind of information that is going to become to you, and you're really going to love it, because after that point you will get an idea of what to do next when it comes to your own personal life, when it comes to your own personal achievement, and when it comes to you thinking what you're going to do next now, as of this moment, what to do now. It is some certain information is going to come out of it. Really interesting, because straight away after that point, you're going to become quite passionate, very passionate about a certain stage, certain level in your life, in this particular spiritual journey. The third important day is going to be on the 27th of August. On 27th of August, it is just certain problem that is just going to go away. There's a certain problem that was bothering you, and that particular problem was really connected to the family member, like almost immediate family member. One of the most immediate family members, you see, was struggling with something, and you were worrying about this particular situation. You weren't too sure, you were kind of uncertain, and it is actually going to be really good news when it comes to that, you see, when it comes to that particular situation, because you will be able to move on from these feelings, or from these negative feelings, or from these fears that you had. These fears that you had will go away, so that's really good. And also, on another hand, the 27th of August is also very important, because there is a certain judgment that you are going to have that day. Certain judgment. Someone is going to judge you. And when I say that someone is going to judge you, this is connected again, not authority figure that I said before. This is connected to somebody somebody who is maybe like a boss or manager, somebody who is above you in what you do. Maybe not necessarily in complete like working place where you are. It doesn't matter, you see, but it's just basically going to be connected to somebody who is some kind of a leader, some kind of a boss, some kind of manager, that really authority figure when it comes to somebody being completely in authority of their work, their job and things like that. So there is a certain judgment going to come from that person, through that person, and that certain judgment that you are going to have, it's actually going to be really positive. It's going to work in your favor, and you're going to be really happy, and you're going to be quite ecstatic with the outcome. So I feel like after this point you're going to get a certain strength, certain stamina, certain power, and that little part of you that was constantly worrying about this particular judgment or decision that you were worrying for quite a while, I suppose, looking at these cards here, you see, it is going to end up being very efficient. The actual decision, the end is going to work in your favor. It's going to be very efficient. That's how you're going to feel about it. It is not going to be as bad as thought that you're going to be. It is not going to be bad at all, because your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Your wishes are going to happen. Your wishes are going to be granted when it comes to that particular decision, that particular judgment. So if there is any kind of decision or judgment that you were waiting, it's actually going to happen on the 27th of August, and it is actually going to work in your favor, because I can see you sitting after that point And you're like, oh God, thank God. So there are other people also that may be involved with this too. So it is kind of a complex thing. The bottom line is you are going to end up with so much more strength and power. And I can see like you're feeling so much lighter after this point. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. But it's going to be good judgment indeed. Okay, moving on to the first part of August 2017. Moving on to the first part of August 2017. I just want you to be really careful because there is someone who's going to try to trick you into something. Please, please, please do not sign. When it comes to the first part of August, I just don't want you to do anything important, or don't sign anything important, or don't start anything important, you know. And for example, when it comes to especially like to those of you who may be looking for a job or something like that, and then you need to sign something on that particular first part of August, you know, if you already were meant to start on that particular day, then it's just fine, just sign it. But if the certain situation arises at the beginning of August that is different, that didn't arise before, that is a new situation, and you need to sign anything to do with new, out of the blue, or that you need to sign and act on it straight away, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, just at the beginning of August, please, because there is somebody very naughty, somebody very negative, somebody really ugly, ugly from inside, trying to take something from you, trying to trick you into something. So please, 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 and this could be absolutely anyone, you see. So don't start at the beginning, don't do that at the beginning of August. Mid-August is fine, and the end of August is fine. Basically, the rest of the August is fine, but just not the first part of August. Just try to avoid it. And also, it's the basically. What else I was going to say, that the first part of the August is also going to be really good for you because there is a certain sense of achievement that you are going to have, and this is a lot to do with where you live, a lot to do with your immediate family, a lot to do with what you're planning to do next with your living arrangements, a lot to do with you worrying about your living, house, flat, whatever situation that you were worrying about. Now this is going to turn around, and this is going to have a very, very good impact on you, because the situation is going to turn again in your favor, and you will feel like really overwhelmed. You will feel overwhelmed in such a good way, because those things that you were worrying about, especially when it comes to your finances, but especially when it comes to your living arrangements completely, this is so much connected to this. It is just that you are going to kind of you have a very good start of August when it comes to that, because it's going to be a realization that you are actually doing the right thing. And especially if you were confused, oh my God, what to do, I'm not too sure, is this the right thing, is this the right thing, is that type of the situation. But it's completely connected to where you live, and it's completely connected to your financial situation as well. So that is going to be really, really good. It's just to do with you, what you were worrying like quite a lot, what you were worrying like constantly. There could have been like a little bit of loss, that you had a financial loss in the past, that you were suffering from a financial loss, and that just made you feel really worried about now and about your future. But this is just that balance that is just going to come back into your life, and it's just going to make you feel so much more overwhelmed. And your financial situation after that point, after the first part of August, is just going to not improve immediately, but it's just that you will be able to kind of plan certain things about your future that you weren't able to plan because of this particular problem. So you see, it's all kind of connected. It's actually going to be such a good thing, and it's such a good step in the right direction, that I can actually see you celebrating. There is literally going to be a reason for you to celebrate after this moment, a reason for actual celebration after this moment, and you're going to absolutely enjoy it. I do see you actually meeting with friends and spending your time with friends, and actually going out throughout August 2017, but I can see you very strongly going out and meeting with your friends in the first part to the second part of August. And also I can see you celebrating. You see the reason for the celebration, and I can see you literally celebrating with your friends. However you think that, you know, you will celebrate, there is most certainly going to be reason to celebrate. And I do see you being surrounded by really good friends. Also, there is a certain person from the past that is going to kind of surprise you. Certain person from the past is going to manifest in your life as well at around this time, and it's really kind of going to surprise you. It is just going to happen completely out of the blue. After that moment as well, there's a new strength that you are going to have. You will feel like you're finally able to move on with your life, because that was just taking a lot of energy from you, these worries. Sometimes we worry subconsciously without even realizing how much we worry, but this particular worrying subconsciously is such a powerful and strong energy, and it can actually mess us up without us even realizing, and it can have an impact on us to actually, in a sense of like maybe draining our energy, draining our happiness, you know. And when our energy is drained, then we're not ourselves completely, and we can't really function completely how we normally function and things like that. So that's why I'm just seeing the whole sense of the new energy that is just going to come through this moment, and you're just going to feel like, oh, thank God, this is brilliant. The second part of August 2017, it is all about your own personal victory. I already told you on the 12th of August that there is going to be recognition when I was giving you the date. So I'm just saying that in mid-August 2017, it is just your own. This is so personal to you. This is so important to you. This means to you so much. This is the part of your journey. This is the part of what you want to do. This is the part of who you think you are. And this is the part of, most importantly, what makes you really happy, what makes you really passionate about what you do, you see, in life, and what you're focusing on. For those of you that are working, and for those of you that are completely focusing on work, this is going to be absolutely wonderful, wonderful time of your own personal victory, of your own personal achievement. But if you're not working, if you're like retired, for example, this is also going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time of personal victory, because that particular problem that was bothering you so much, that was part of your life, just came to an end. After that moment, other things are going to come to you, other things are going to become available to you, because you will want to feel like you want to kind of change things around in your life, and bring new things, bring new energy. There is a certain thing, there's a little sacrifice that is going to be connected to this that you're going to need to make, and that particular sacrifice that you are going to need to make, you're actually really passionate about. So it's going to make you feel like, all right, okay, I need to do the blah, blah, blah. But then as the time goes by, the more passionate about this particular thing you're to cut out of your life, or this particular thing to stop, or this particular thing to change, you're going to become more passionate and more passionate as the time goes by, because you're going to feel like enlightenment, and it's just going to make you feel like, oh God, you know, it's going to kind of give you other opportunities to kind of focus on, and you're going to like it. You're really, really going to like it. You will be contemplating a little bit, but these contemplations are going to be really, really good. Every single contemplation that you are going to have is going to be really good, because you're going to realize that there are other things that are going to become available after this moment, after this sacrifice that you're actually going to make. Okay? And you know, there is a certain amount of money that I see you that you will actually get hold of. There is a certain amount of money at the end of, in the first week of August, there's a certain money that you are going to get hold of, and that money is just going to come really nice to you, and you're going to absolutely love it. And this is, money is also, other people are going to be part of this money. Some other people are going to be involved in this money. Other people are going to kind of get their bit, their part, and you are actually going to get that money. Some kind of money is going to come to you in the mid-August 2017. It may not come to you straight away like a mid-August, but you will hear about it, you will become aware of it, or you will know when exactly it's going to come towards you. However, this is also good, because this is something that it's be very beneficial to you, of course, you see. And also sorry, also what else I was going to say, on the 3rd of August, something is going to surprise you. In the third part, not on the 3rd of August, in the third part of August, I mean, something is going to surprise you. There's a certain situation going to surprise you. It's going to happen like the certain financial opportunity that is going to also come out of the blue, but it's going to be completely connected to what you do, or it's going to be completely connected to what you have done. That financial opportunity that you are going to have, it's going to also be connected to your possession, or to some kind of possession direction as well, and also it's going to be automatically connected to the new beginning. New beginning is going to be available to you after this point, new page, new direction in your life that you will want to take. There is just so much that is going to be happening to you in August. This is just amazing. You will be really busy, but emotionally you will be like all over the place, because there is just so much going to start being resolved at this moment, but especially at around the end of August, you see. So the new beginning we have here that you are going to have, and that beginning that new beginning that you are going to have, it's actually going to be give you the whole new sense of security, the whole new sense of power, and it's also going to make you really adventurous and really daring, you see. And it is just going to make you, the bottom line is, it's going to make you feel really adventurous, and it's just going to give it a whole new fresh, you know, fresh life. This fresh energy is just going to come towards you, and I can see you being passionate about certain things in life that you weren't kind of too sure about it. Now it's all going to start to make sense. But the bottom line is, by the end of August 2017, there is a whole new sense of security that you are going to have. This is so important, so important, so important for those of you that were kind of worrying about financial situation, security, where you live, and things like that. And what else I was going to say, it's almost as a very omen situation at the end of August as well, because the omen situation, your own personal omen situation that you are going to have, it is just going to come towards you like there's a new vision that you are going to have, new vision that you are going to sense, new vision that you are going to be able to feel when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to what you do in general, the whole new sense of direction, new direction that you will have. If you think about it now, you wouldn't be able to pin it, you know, you wouldn't be able to single it out. That's why you need to wait for the end of August to actually see this. But it's just so good, because it's very much so connected to your own personal security, your own personal achievement, and your own prosperity in general, and your own mental clarity, you see. So it's all to do, it's the whole one big circle that is just going to kind of come to where it should come, in order for you to move on, you know, to basically go from square one to square number two. But this is going to bring little surprises which you are actually going to like, which are going to resolve in you making certain changes when it comes to what you do now, which is going to have a massive reflection later on. Now August is just the beginning. Okay, now when it comes to like when it comes to those of you that are actually in relationships, when it comes to those of you that are actually in relationships, now this is all connected to what I said before. This is all connected to that number 7. This is where number 7 comes in so much, because for those of you that are for example, for those of you that are in relationship, there is some really, this is going to be really crazy months. This is going to be really good months for those of you in relationships. Seriously, probably one of the best months, because there is something wonderful going to happen. There is something big going to happen. There is something very beautiful going to happen in your relationship, very important, ridiculously significant, that is really going to take your relationship on the whole next level. Perhaps the question might be asked, you know, or, you know, whatever it is, this is going to be big, this is going to be powerful, this is going to be significant. So this is really perfect, absolutely perfect months for those of you in relationships, because I can see two people getting closer together, working on their differences if there were some. If you were arguing, you're going to get closer together, and it is going to be very good and very positive ending, which is going to result in you actually taking your relationship on the whole next level. Very good months indeed. But also on another hand, I can see you planning something else, the whole new journey that is going to come after this moment, after this point, that you will start planning with your partner, husband, wife. And this is for those of you that are in relationship. For those of you that are still single, oh my God, for those of you that are still single, this is a very tricky situation, because you are also, there is a little heartbreak. Now, you're single and you have a heartbreak. You see, this could mean so many things. Okay, you're either, for those of you, maybe you were like kind of focused that are single. For those of you that are single, you are maybe focusing on the wrong people, you are focusing on the wrong person, person, you had a journey with somebody, it worked for a little while, and then you just realize, no, that person is not for you. You know, you just realize that maybe they didn't give you as much attention as you wanted, maybe they didn't give you as much love as you wanted, maybe they were really cold, maybe they were really arrogant, maybe they were really weird, maybe they didn't get enough love when they were children. You know, I just don't know. It could be that type of situation, you know, that you were like, that you came across with somebody and then you decided to break up because this is very emotional, that you were emotionally involved with that person in order for you to feel the heartbreak from someone still that you are not with. So it's somebody that was with you, or somebody that you are maybe like maybe you just had a one-night stand or something, and then you said you had all these feelings for that person, and that could cause a little heartbreak, you know, as well. It all depends. What was your emotional level of connection between you two? However, the bottom line is that you are going to come to realization that this person is not for you, and it is going to cause like a mini little heartbreak. But you know what? It's just absolutely fine to have a mini little heartbreak. These are the emotions that we have to deal with, especially if we end up being with somebody in our life who is actually having such a negative impact on us, and especially if they're making us really unhappy, and especially if they were wrong people for us. It's better just to move on to a completely different situation in life, because you know, when we end up with the people who we are not meant to be, it is just such an unhealthy situation, and we just end up just dragging each other's energy for no reason and things like that, and it's just really, really bad, you know. And this is why I think that this is a really good situation for you, and there is going to come a realization that you want to move on, or you will move on from that particular person. And on another hand, on another good note is actually I want to say that there is a very nice adventure that is actually going to be revealed to you after this point as well. After this realization about the heartbreak and things like that, there is a really nice a realization that you are going to have about yourself, about your power, about how beautiful you are, about what you want to do next, and you will take this as some kind of a very good learning experience. This is way deeper than it just seems like. This is very, very deep indeed, in order for you to feel like this, like with a heartbreak like that. So it is going to be resolved in some kind of very nice situation, which is just going to make you realize certain things about what you want in your life when it comes to your next partner. And there is some very valuable lesson that you are actually going to learn out of this situation. So it is actually quite good. It is quite good indeed. I really, really hope you like my videos, and I'm gonna say now, like I say every single time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, share me on Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.